in the street.
What is up, people?
What up?
You'll never believe it,
Snake
guys.
draft day.
We have
Snake
all
draft
three, so we're
day.
going to be able to do a snake draft. Oh, my God.
Yes, sir.
Never thought
All
the day
right.
would come.
Yeah, everyone, welcome in Twin City Sports Talk. Very thankful to have you all here. Yeah, we get to do a snake draft today. It's going to be fun. The theme, worst best men in your wedding. Worst best man, I should say.
I feel like there are so many options for that one.
Definitely a lot of options. Definitely a lot. Yeah, before we get to any of that, well, actually, I should say the main part of the episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about good old JJ McCarthy. Is he the guy for the future? Is he able to carry out KOC's scheme? We got a lot more we're talking about with him. But before any of that, let's get to our sponsor, Athlete's Edge with Jen Prouty. Jen, mental performance consultant based in Brookings, South Dakota, who works with competitive and elite athletes across a variety of sports like hockey, wrestling, and football. Jen helps athletes strengthen the mental side of performance by developing skills like confidence, focus, and emotional control. She works with teams and athletes as a whole, using evidence-based approaches to complement physical and technical training while supporting long-term development. Her phone number is listed right there. Also, athletesedgepc.com. Go to the website and tell her Twin City Sports Talk sent you, and go do that, and you will sharpen the mental side of your sports performances.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Main part, JJ McCarthy. Alec Lewis, trusted Vikings beat reporter here, reporting. This was like 2 days ago, so we're kind of getting at this a little bit late, but obviously we could kind of tell JJ McCarthy played phenomenally in the last 4 to 5 games. He played really well in a lot of key aspects. The Vikings reportedly removed almost all of their over-the-middle passing concepts during the season in an effort to simplify the offense for JJ McCarthy. And just like I said, you could obviously tell. The offense looked a lot simpler. There's a lot of out routes, just a lot of simpler throws for JJ to complete, and it helped. We won games.
Oh, for sure.
We probably shouldn't have, but we won games. And JJ McCarthy played amazing. But the main question that arises that everyone's kind of fighting over on the internet for, is this going to be a long-term thing? Is he going to start out the year next year not being able to make these throws over the middle? And then are they going to have to simplify it again? Or is it just going to be getting to a point where if you sign a Kirk Cousins, a Jimmy Garoppolo, a Derek Carr, or one of random guys, like
bring Kirk home?
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Yeah. Kirk's
coming
I'm
here.
really rooting for
Kirk
it.
wants to, right? Kirk said if he's offered, he will sign here. Didn't that just come out a few days ago? But,
I'm sure it has. I haven't really paid attention, but yeah, no,
To be fair,
would.
I'm sure he will literally sign anywhere.
Well, no, he's like full Minnesota. I think he still has his house here too.
Yeah, he probably does.
I believe it.
Yeah, I think if the Vikings were to offer him, he would take that undoubtedly. But
I hope so.
Yeah, either way, like, is it going to get to a point next year where if JJ can't complete these simple over the middle passing concepts, is it going to get to a point where Kirk Cousins has to come in and you kind of quote unquote give up on the kid? We don't know, but it's something to talk.
I mean, I would argue, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that more later, but
yeah, see, like, to kind of kick it off, it's like, to be an NFL quarterback, you need to be able to stretch the whole field here. And JJ is a really fast throw. He has a hard throw. Sometimes it might be a little bit too much on some of these throws, and he has to hone that part of his game in too. But these over the middle throws is where he can unleash those hard throws, where it's these tight pockets where you're throwing in the middle of 2 linebackers in the middle of the field on a simple slant to Justin Jefferson. Obviously, earlier in the year, that's kind of where a bunch of the interceptions happened for him. A bunch of them were him stepping up in the pocket, trying to zip it across the field. Maybe he gets his arm whacked by a defensive tackle. But the entire concept behind this, actually, you know what? I'm just going to get to some stats about this. So over the middle, I'm going to go over accuracy rate, completion rate, all of the numbers from over the middles, which over the middle is when he was throwing inside the hashes. So to quantify this a little bit. So out of all quarterbacks in the NFL last year, Throwing between the hashes, JJ was 43rd in accuracy rate. He was 43rd in completion rate with a 67 completion rate in the middle of the field. 42nd in EPA per attempt, expected points added. Basically, just how many points the NFL thinks you should get on these types of plays, or how many yards. Just, is it a positive play for JJ? No, it's not. 37th in success rate. So he is behind all of the starters and a handful of backups in this league, throwing the ball in the middle of the field. Now, as we all know, KOC's scheme, this is a big part of it. So one of you answer, are you guys confident that JJ can hone this in and get back to what they thought he could do in the middle of the field?
I mean, I think it's really, like you said, it's going to take time. Now, if he were to come out beginning of next year, let's say the first 6 games, and he has like a 70% completion rate, I would be just fine with that. Now, if he comes back out,
are you talking just in general, or just like
in general? Honestly,
yeah, okay.
Just completely in general, because I think he had a 57%,
56 or 57,
this
yeah,
year, something like that.
Yeah,
but if he can come out with a 70-75%, I would like, holy hell, that's like a completely different quarterback.
Oh yeah,
honestly, and you have receivers
that would change a lot. Yep.
Especially if you re-sign Naylor, and obviously you're going to draft a guy if you get rid of Addison, like we've potentially been saying.
Yep.
This could be a completely different looking offense.
Yeah, and I think now that KOC's really figured out kind of what JJ can do well, he's obviously going to lean into that more. These scripted first drives in games, it's going to be a lot of these outgoing routes and everything, and getting JJ these easy passes that he was making all through the last part of the season there. And then he can start maybe throwing in the middle. But a couple more stats. His interception rate down the middle in between the hashes, 7.1%. 7% of all of his throws were picked off when throwing in the middle. That was the highest in the NFL. Highest interception rate in the NFL. His touchdown to interception ratio was 0 to 7.
Jesus.
It was 42nd in the NFL. Trevor, do you think he can carry out KOC's scheme in the future here?
Well, I was going to say part of the not throwing in the middle, I think, is the tight ends blocking. Hawkinson blocked at a much higher rate than he probably ever has. So I think that's a big part of it. Oliver is a blocking tight end. Oliver's not really stretching the field at all, so I think that's part of it. So if they draft a tight end high, because I don't really think you're going to sign one, given our cap space. I mean, at least no one notable.
Yeah.
So I really don't think the middle of the field's going to – I don't think next year it will. It's hard to say because he's very young. The more and more I think about it, I do think Addison is going to stay, so that can help for at least one more year since you have two years left of his rookie deal. You're going to lose Naylor. It really doesn't make sense. You're going to lose both on top of his value going down. So Addison should be able to help out with that a little bit. You got Jefferson. We'll see what they do at running back, and if you have a good running back that can open up the pass game where a team's got to respect to run. I didn't realize when we saw that stat from Alec Lewis, I didn't realize,
the stats were that bad.
Like when you watch,
it's pretty brutal.
There's a lot of dump outs, out routes, bootlegs, simple throws. So I didn't realize how little throwing over the middle it was. So it is concerning. It's hard. Right now I don't. It's not that I don't have faith in McCarthy. I don't know if I have faith in that progressing, at least not next year. Now, if you give him, we're going to be patient with him, like some teams have done, like Josh Allen being the biggest example.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can all tie it together. I have to ask though. So like you say, like maybe not next year, but the year after that. So the year after next year, so 2028 is what the 2027 season. Either way, like that will be his 4th year. That's the last official year of his rookie contract. So, but you could like fifth year option. We could get into that loophole and
Right.
everything. But either way, if he shows, the question there is if he does kind of the same things he did this past year, where if he goes into next season not being able to throw in the middle of the field, but then the next season he can, it puts the Vikings, in my opinion, it puts them in a very tough situation because now you have a guy who's shown 1 year of ability to, and obviously with that one ability, like with that 1 year, he'll be able to progress off of that, and it would eventually, hopefully, stay the same or even get better off of that. But it's 1 year of full quarterback wellness play, like just. And here's the other thing: you got to stay healthy too. That's the biggest.
I think
loophole
honestly that's the biggest.
Yeah.
Like if he plays under, what would be a good check mark? Like 10 games. Let's say 10. If he plays under 10 games this year, like what do you do?
Raising a lot of question marks there. Yep.
Yeah.
I would even argue a higher number like 13 because you need your.
I mean, he misses an entire year and then he plays in 10 games this year. So you need at least, I'd say, 12 or 13 games out of him
this year. So
yeah, but hey, Vikings fans forget he did go 6-4.
He did.
We got to mention that. We got to get some of the positive stuff in here to counteract.
He is over
negative
500
talk.
in his career currently. So
he slaughtered the Raiders in week 1 of the preseason in the 2024 season. No,
yes,
we all still have faith in JJ, people, but this conversation needs to happen because this report from Alec Lewis is the hot topic going around. People are wondering, like I'm saying, what is this for the future? Are they going to have to change up the entire offense? Is KOC going to have to give up play calling? Are they going to have to go a different direction with that?
But if you guys have been watching, you know I'm all for KOC giving up play calling.
Yeah. Yes, Jack.
I don't think that day will ever happen. It's
no, it won't. But
right, Kevin O'Connell's going to be the play caller unless he gets fired, which then Flores is there, which
100%.
It's not likely going to happen. But if a lot of the things that happened this past year continue into this year, you might have to just make the very unpopular and very risky, high risk, high reward chance because you've got the reward in Flores who.
Yep.
I think at worst would keep the team competitive. I don't think it would blow up, but I don't think that day will ever come where he'll give up play calling. Because if he gives up play calling, I think that's like him.
I don't trust, like personally, I don't trust Wes
honestly,
Phillips calling plays.
I honestly think McCarthy will be gone before KOC gives up play calling.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and Trevor's point does stay very relevant because we just witnessed a Super Bowl with 2 defensive head coaches, McDonald and Vrabel. So, I mean, if you can hire the right OC and it's completely the opposite of what the Vikings are doing. They hired the right DC and they think they have. KOC is still a good offensive coach, but right now he's proving that he might not be able to develop a quarterback from the draft on, which that's a problem. Yeah. But it's something that we can monitor more and more. But you hire that right coordinator and you have the head coach that can coach well on the one side of the football. That seems to be what it is right now. So Trevor's point, I honestly think a lot of people are asking for KOC to be fired just off of this one season. But
I will say, okay, we all have to remember, this is KOC's first time developing a quarterback. Like you get, I mean, was he there with Jared Goff? I don't remember, but
he was on Washington at that point. He was on the Washington coaching staff.
So and then he joins LA, which you're given a vet in Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Then he signs with the Vikings, and you're given Kirk for 2.5 years.
Well, 1.5.
Then now you draft your first ever rookie quarterback, and now you have to develop him for your first. Honestly, I would say opportunity.
Yeah.
I really do think, even if he does go into this season, and let's say he does play 13 games, like Trevor said, and if he goes like 7-6, or hell, even like I really do think us as a fan base, we really need to give him time.
Yeah, and
I really honestly do.
completely agree.
Well, it's been 10 games, so
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's more
And just like Jack said earlier, the biggest thing is the health. I mean, there's no and even like wishing him luck and like thinking that we have a guy if the guy can't play on the field without getting hurt.
Mhm.
And I will say, like, some of these injuries, it sucks. One of the Falcons game, his ankle that he got rolled up on and stuff. And then the concussion, that just happens sometimes. That was a big hit in that Giants game or whatever game.
Well, I mean, injuries are part of the game too. Like,
but some of this
Now-
stuff is avoidable, and it's almost a
Mhm.
skill. We've talked about this
Exactly.
like a couple times, but one of the things was the hand injury where you got to step up in the pocket instead
just
of
stupid.
throwing a back like kind of just like a fadeaway basketball shot, fadeaway throw like Jordan Love does every throw. But
Mhm.
either way, the one where he hurt his hand on, he's fading away and he whips his hand right into a helmet. So that's the kind of stuff where it's a little bit avoidable, and he has to learn how to be a quarterback in this league. I mean, you see a bunch of these vet quarterbacks like telling like Jackson Dart, like, you need to stop taking those hits. You're gonna learn.
I take those hits.
Yeah, he's like,
I take those hits.
My friend is Cam Scattaboo. I take those hits. Yeah, but like it is a skill. You need to not get injured. But yeah, either way, that's the biggest thing there. But I would agree with Jack. If you can go 7-6, and if he plays 13 games next year, my biggest thing is if he cannot throw the ball over the middle of the field, I'm out. Like and like
Yeah.
like even next year, I know Trevor said maybe the year after that could be it, but I truly don't think, because this is a league, you have to be good pretty dang fast, and teams prove it. Yeah, you might get more chances like Sam Darnold did, and like Mac Jones in San Francisco now, and a few other instances, but a team, and I know KOC had the quote of organizations fail young quarterbacks before the quarterback fails them. But if JJ can't throw the ball over the middle next year, I'm going to be questioning it. I'm going to be very, very uneven with that, because you have a great quarterback coach and he still can't get you to throw the ball over the middle of the field. You need to. If you want to win a Super Bowl, you literally need to. That's
for sure.
I don't know if I could go into another year. Like, I might want to draft a quarterback early if that's the case next year. But yeah, either way, the mechanics and that stuff, I know JJ and O'Connell both say that's the biggest thing this offseason. Not as much about the throws he's making, just they want to keep both feet on the ground, because JJ has his big leg twirl when he throws the deep ball or throws a fast, kind of like an MLB pitcher. The mechanics you figured out, but because in the few deep balls that JJ had this year, a few of them came up short. Jordan Addison against, I think it was, I forget, but there's a few.
The Watkins touchdown. It should have been.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
who was against, but yeah, that's where he had like 4 yards of separation. Should have been easy Watkins touch, and it's not like it was like a bomb of a throw. It was like a 48, 50-yard throw, but that just proves that JJ is trying to put too much touch on it. Just chuck it, dude, and kind of let Jordan Addison run under it. He's trying to be too finessey with it, but either way, I got to see the mechanics get better before I can say
have to.
He's my guy right now, but if he doesn't show it, I'm going to be pretty dang worried. So,
yeah.
All right. I think we're good with the JJ talk. Covered a couple of things there, but next up, now we got our NFL snake draft of the week. I guess not NFL snake draft.
Yeah,
that wrong. Roles reversed snake draft. It's been a while, so if people don't remember how this works, we choose a topic, a job, or an ordinary activity for normal people like Jack, Bruce, and Trevor. And today's normal activity, it's not really an activity. It's more of a job slash.
Not a
I don't
job.
know what to call it.
Title.
I don't know what to call it.
Event.
Title. Event man.
Yeah.
Which athletes in the 4 major sports would make the worst best man in your wedding? So we're going to get right to it. It's a 3-round snake draft. And actually, I got to pull up who won last time. The last snake draft we did, we had special guest Gophers football wide receiver commit Braden Stevens on. So it was actually the 4 of us who were a part of that snake draft. Trevor got last. Shocker. Trev will be first. And then off of that, let me pull up the standings. All right. So yeah, Trevor got last, so he'll pick first. And then in third place, Braden. Okay, so Braden got third place. So again, it comes down to me and Jack. And actually, and by the way, people, you go vote on Instagram the winner after the video is published. We'll have that up sometime soon. But between Jack and Bruce, any guesses on who won?
I'm going to say just because you're making this way more dramatic than it needs to be, I'm going to say it's you.
Jack took it. If I'm not mistaken. I took a screenshot like 2 days ago.
Hey, that's 3 wins for me.
It is, yeah. It definitely is. Yeah. And you know what?
I'm telling you. Hey, this is the one good thing Insomnia. This is the one thing Insomnia is good for. Because when I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, I'm thinking of this shit. You guys aren't. You're sleeping.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I'm not necessarily sleeping. I might be up playing NHL, but
Touche.
I'm not thinking of my.
You're not thinking about it.
Like thinking of my next deke, my next Amar Gill setup play.
That's respect. That's respect right there. Let me check exactly who won though, because I took a screenshot. I was off. So okay, Jack still won. Braden was second. It's not going to change up the order at all. Braden got second. I got third. Trevor got. Man, I don't get it. Okay, last topic was water tubing. People, Cam Scadaboo was the best pick in this draft, undoubtedly. I don't care what anyone says. Cam Scadaboo.
Clearly,
no,
he wasn't.
Obviously,
I'm going to say no.
What was the best pick in that draft then, Jack?
Yeah, because I see where you're coming from because he's like a CTE demon.
Yeah, but he's not gonna fall off the tube. He's not giving up. He's the tube will flip. He's gonna be underwater, like water himself. He is not falling off. Like I'm telling you, no.
I'm totally trying to scroll back on our Instagrams. There it is. I
hate that.
You gotta go. You have to take Fabes because he's been tubing his whole life. I guarantee
I get it.
Has been tubing his whole life.
I get it, but I literally
guarantee
has CTE in his entire body, not just his head.
I don't know what the hell you were thinking, Trevor, with freaking Derrick Henry, but
Derrick Henry's a bulldozer. I don't think he would fall off either.
I don't know what you're thinking with Ant either. Jared Allen is a W pick, though. I will give you that. Jared Allen is a great pick.
All right.
Anywho, let's get this started.
Yeah, we will quit lollygagging here. The draft order: Trevor gets the first pick, Bruce second, Jack gets the wraparound. Here we go. Make the worst the best man.
Oh, this is simple. Antonio Brown.
Oh my God!
Just an absolute clown. He is the emoji.
Did he snipe you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was going to be my number one pick.
Antonio Brown. What do you mean?
That might be
so obvious.
Yeah.
Hell, he might get naked at your wedding for all you know.
he stripped on the.
You might see a full moon on your wedding. It's going to be like, I now pronounce you husband and wife under this full moon, and it's Antonio Brown.
Yep.
Wow, that might be the best pick Trevor's ever had.
Yeah. It's not like there's a high bar, so yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm all mixed up because I didn't expect that pick from Trev. Good job, Trevor.
That was pretty good, Trevor. I thought you were going to pick some minor league Twins player or something random.
All right. Bruce's pick. All right. I am going the man who just got released, Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill.
I could see it.
The man has 10 babies. I'd be worried. I'd need to have someone watching him the whole time. Is what I'm thinking.
It depends if there's any police at the wedding. If there's police at the wedding, he's going to retaliate or I'm just kidding. That's totally generalizing. Don't totally generalizing people.
All right. First round, Jack's pick.
All right. So I'm gonna go with my first pick since I get the wraparound. I'm gonna go with a guy who was interviewed for would you let him? Who on the team would you not want to date your sister?
Stephon
Minneapolis
Diggs.
Miracle legend Stephon Diggs. I know he's going to say the most
kidding me.
outlandish stuff you could possibly think of.
That's another good
You're
pick.
gonna
This is
sit
a
there,
good
you're gonna be,
draft. This
Yo,
is gonna be close.
Stephon, can I get a speech? And he's going to say the most, absurd thing that's ever happened in your entire life. He's going to tell everyone.
Yep.
And you're going to sit there, oh, cool. Glad he was my best man. Anyway.
Just like the trend of, sorry, real quick. Just like the trend of these snake drafts, Jack once again snipes me.
Yep, usually
Stephon was
I
going to be
snipe
my
Bruce
second
at
round
least
pick.
once. That's how it goes.
Pretty much every draft.
If you haven't watched any of the snake drafts before, I always screw Bruce over.
Yeah, I got to start thinking, and with my picks, when is Jack going to pick this guy? Because I got to pick him before. Either way, Jack gets the wraparound here. Start of round 2.
Second pick. The most whiny player you can possibly think of in this league. He was on the Timberwolves. Then he was on the 76ers.
Reed.
Then he was on the Heat. And now I don't know where the hell he is. But Jimmy Butler.
Warriors.
Oh,
I don't want him at my wedding. He's just going to make it about himself.
That's true.
I don't know. This is my day.
Jimmy Butler would
I don't care
talk
about
about
your
like
coffee, Jimmy.
he would get up for a
coffee
speech.
shop. You keep that to yourself. This is my
He would
day.
get up there and start talking conspiracies about like the moon landing or something with his.
Oh yeah, is it like we did land on the moon? Shut up, Jimmy.
Oh my gosh.
This is my day.
Oh my gosh. All right. I get my second round pick here.
Second pick for Bruce.
I'm gonna stick with the NBA.
Oh, hold on. Breaking news.
No, we don't
your
need to cover
Minnesota
it.
Timberwolves. Do you want to play the Timberwolves sound?
I guess I could if they
You
won.
probably should.
They did.
Did they though?
Yes, they did. All right.
Your
carry on.
Minnesota Timberwolves take down the poverty Dallas Mavericks, 122-111. So there goes my prediction, and just like that, my USA prediction means nothing.
Oh my gosh, I just missed out on mine too. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that after this.
Yep. All right, I'm
Anyway,
sticking in
Bruce,
the
second
NBA theme. Going a guy who will pick a fight with anyone. He just doesn't seem like the nicest person of all time. Leads the league in technical fouls and flagrant fouls for the past 4 years. Draymond Green.
Man Green.
Okay.
Draymond Green.
I mean, hey, you could say something that pisses him off. He might fight you.
Yeah. Say something as a joke. He's like, what you mean by that? Come on. Start fighting you at the table.
He's going to slime you.
Oh, yeah. All right. Trevor.
Okay, Trevor. Can you keep it up, or are you going to pick some more abysmal picks?
No, I just want to have the one good pick so I don't like raise the bar too high.
Just stop. All right.
So
and I am back on the clock.
So this guy played 57 games for the AA Wichita. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I ain't going there.
I was going to say.
Now
here's a guy.
All right, Trev.
I think I'm going to go with Johnny Frat Boy, Johnny Football Manziel.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I didn't
even think about
Yes,
that.
It's not nearly as close as all of our first round picks, but it's.
Well, that's because it's in the second round.
Yeah, it's a second
You know
round.
what?
They only pan out like.
He's a second round pick. I didn't even think about that. That's a good one. Oh my gosh. All right. Trevor will be in contention this week. Trevor will be in contention.
Or so they say.
Maybe. All right, Trev, the wraparound.
Famous last words.
Pick. Yeah. Trevor with the wraparound. This starts round 3, people. Last round in this week's snake draft.
This month's snake draft.
True.
At this rate.
Yeah.
I'm torn between two. How about anyone up for a trade and I get a free large pop for McDonald's?
I'll take you up on
large
that.
soda. Really?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'll buy a chamois.
Oh, the Shamrock's
Shamrock
out
shakes
now.
are back, people. Go get your Shamrock shakes because They're
We're
literally a gift
sponsored
from
by
God.
McDonald's.
Yep.
We're sponsored.
Oh
by
my gosh, I'm actually so torn, and I know one of you two will probably pick this athlete.
I'm sure I'll pick whoever you don't pick.
So Trevor had a list. I like this, Trev. Good job.
Yeah,
Good
he's using his
job.
brain this time.
Or-
That's good.
Or I'm psyching you guys out, and I'm just looking at nothing and holding a pen.
He's like,
Maybe.
quit.
That's it.
Co-pilot. Who are the worst athletes to be your best man?
Oh my gosh.
All right,
Total
Trev.
gadget.
All right, I'm gonna go
ChatGPT.
Jordan Addison.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
I had a
complete
feeling.
absolute
I had a
bozo.
feeling.
Just a
Dude.
complete bozo.
There it is. There's
You
this
know
one
what?
horrible pick.
What?
That's not horrible.
That's not
I don't
a
know
horrible
how
pick
he-
at all.
I don't
He's
like
always
it, Trevor. I'm
he's
sorry.
always drunk. He's always drunk, doing dumb
Hey,
decisions.
no.
He's
He's not
unpredictable.
always drunk.
Yes, he is. It would
He's
not
always
shock me
drunk
if
when he
he took-
happens to be caught by the police.
It's like
That doesn't mean he's always
Trevor.
drunk.
I don't care what Jack says. Fantastic draft. In my
That's right.
opinion, you will have a chance this week.
There's hope
just
for
want
you
a
just
chance.
yet.
Yeah, maybe
I
not.
had to give you crap, Trevor. I had to.
Now-
That was-
now-
that
Mr.
was a solid
140.
pick.
Missed
That's
140
just kind
Now,
of
if
the
I
inside
could've-
joke. We have to give Trevor crap no matter what he picks.
until you
it's
win
part of-
one.
part of
We
the
have
role.
to.
Until you win, which will
Mhm.
I mean, hey, you
Now-
never know. It could be this week.
Now,
I doubt
now
it,
if we
but you
could
never know.
Now, if we could have done coaches, John Tortorella would have definitely.
Oh my
been a
God.
great pick.
That is holy pull.
Trev, you should have pounded the table for coaches before, because I probably would have allowed
Okay,
it. but-
I like that. They're still part
No,
of
I
the
like
four
it as
major
athletes.
sports. I think you should be able to pick coaches.
I like
All
it
right,
as
I am replacing Jordan
overruled.
Addison with John Tortorella.
No, it's too late. You
Too
can't
late,
No,
return
it's
your
bud.
draft
not.
pick.
Nope. Let's just in. Rule change.
Excuse
Number
me?
3.
Roger Goodell, I'd like to return my draft pick. He sucks. I'm sure that would go over well.
It would. All right.
Yep.
I am up. My last pick here. I don't think we've gone the baseball route yet. No, we haven't, right? No.
Nope.
No one's
Mm-mm.
baseball route.
Baseball nor
I think
hockey.
Nor hockey. Hockey, I could.
I'm
Jack,
going hockey.
You're going hockey?
As of now, I'm going to go hockey.
I
depending on what
guarantee you I know
depending
who
on what
yours
you
is.
pick, could change it.
I
I'm thinking
am,
NHL.
I am switching up what I was actually originally going to do.
I swear to God.
All right. I'm going mindless Brady Kachuk.
Oh my God.
Yes. I did it to Jack. Yes.
Well,
You
you
should-
could just.
Said hockey, Jack, because I was okay. You know what? I'll say who I was going to go after you go.
I hate you so much.
Got to play the game, buddy. Oh boy, Brady Kachuk. The guy doesn't know a
The
leaf from a
caveman.
paper.
The Neanderthal.
All right, Jack.
I
Last
put
pick.
puck in net.
Trev,
Hey, shout out to him though for absolutely baiting Farrah Hardy in that
Oh, yeah.
sucker punch or whatever.
oh yeah,
Serious.
And then
Get
and
the
then it was-
get the free power play.
I
Props
can't remember
to
if
you,
it
Brady.
was him or Matthew. I think it was on.
No, it was Brady. It was Brady. I'm pretty
no,
sure
on
it was
that,
Brady.
but then on the power play goal that Thompson scored. When
yes, that was a
and-
beautiful goal.
well,
Oh,
not even the goal, but after like the four guys are celebrating, and then it was Brady or Matthew. It may have been Matthew on this one. Forget exactly what he did, but he just went after one dude, like just completely like
Oh really?
glove
I
in,
didn't see
glove in the
that.
face or like cross check, and then
I did not
went
see
to
that.
join the other four to celebrate. You know,
I do want to go over U.S. hockey a little bit after this.
We will. That's
Yeah,
for
we
the
can.
I
prediction.
got stats.
That's
Hold on.
predictions.
So.
But all right, I sniped Jack. Jack's turn. Last pick of this weekly.
Well, let
season,
me pull my notes sheet up.
because I stole your guy.
hmm
I finally did
See,
it to
okay,
Jack. I feel good.
The guy I'm thinking of, like, okay, he could be the most fun best man ever, or he could be the worst.
I already know who you're going. I think
I
Kirill
think this is what we were
Kaprizov.
when our last Bruce, the last episode that we recorded, I think whatever the hell day it was, whether it was yesterday or it was on Tuesday, and we both said NFL. I think we were thinking of the same guy, and you didn't take him.
Yep.
I think I'm going to take him here. Trevor, you have any guess on who it is?
Yeah, Kirill. Can't trust that.
He's not in the NFL.
Too handsome.
Close. I'm going to take yours truly. NFL, kind of Neanderthal, kind of like, why the hell did you just say that on live TV? George Kittle.
Yep, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. Yep.
Oh, I thought you were going hockey.
I did, and then Bruce took
hockey
Brady Kachuk from me, so I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
I have George Kittle on my sheet for sure.
Yep,
that's
I
actually
think George
who I
Kittle
was.
Just because he is kind of like I would expect him to be kind of like how I am when I'm drunk. Say the most outlandish things you could possibly think of.
That's fair, and that's definitely how he goes about.
Yeah, there we go. Drunk George
too.
Kittle. Specify the drunk.
No, we specify the drunk. That is
I know
not.
You're not going to post it,
correct.
But for those of you listening, I'm specifying drunk George Kittle.
All right, so people go to the Instagram to vote. Who wins?
I'm relying on you, people watching on YouTube. You better come and clutch for me here.
I genuinely.
I might help you out when it comes to the Twins ticket giveaway. I'm just kidding. I can't do that.
Yeah, people, you have to go to the Instagram to vote. It'll be the latest post, probably tomorrow morning, I'm assuming, being the 21st of February. But people, go there, vote.
Oh my God, it's February. It's already almost over.
We had a big turnout for the last one with Braden, so
we did.
We love all the
I was
votes.
really impressed
We love getting all of the support with that. But either way, there's your snake draft of the week. And we will have our next one on March 30th. So everyone be ready for that. So, all right. Now that we're done.
March 30th? Is that what you just said? Yeah, over, under, will we have the next one before officially spring starts?
Before opening day.
Maybe not.
Either way.
This is my favorite game that we do, 100%.
Oh, it's fun. All right. We're going to pop Jack and my predictions from yesterday. There was two, made them yesterday. The games were tonight. Wolves game just wrapped up, so I just finished this up. USA won 6-2 against Slovakia. Wolves won 122-111 to the Dallas Mavericks tonight. We both said the U.S. hockey team would win tonight. So a point there for us. Jack, other than that, bit of a rough night. Jack said
I don't care.
US would win in overtime or shootout. Absolutely
And then
wrong.
we put 6 on the AHL goalie.
Yes, the Wild's AHL goalie.
No. He got pulled after 4.
He did get pulled after 4.
I get that.
Yeah, I guess we put 4.
I guess not 6, but either way.
So respect the future non-Wild goalie when he gets traded for some depth center.
Yeah.
When he gets traded for Macklin.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Jack said the Wolves would lose tonight. That ended up being wrong.
They surprised me, believe it or not.
And then he did say the Wolves would be up 20 plus points at some point in this game. They were up at 1 point. So just a bit wrong. It sucks. And that was a bad beat for Jack. I also had a horrible beat too.
Okay, in the grand scheme of things, my score prediction was not that far off.
It was not bad. I also had a bad beat. I said Naz Reid. Well, I should say this first. I did have the Wolves winning. I had them winning 122-97, which I actually got the 122 perfectly. So if the Mavericks, that could have been special right there.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yep. Either way, correct game for me.
Could have been.
My bad beat. I said that Naz Reid would have 5+ threes in tonight's game. He had 1 going into the fourth quarter. He ended with 4. He had 3 in the fourth quarter. So that ended up being wrong. And I think there's an error here. This is not wrong at all. I said the Hughes brothers in today's game would combine I almost didn't realize that. I said the Hughes brothers would combine for 2+ points. that ended up being correct. So, Bruce, I am at 29 points with 1 point for tonight. But there's the standings. Trevor, 500. Jack, inching closer, sort of.
Not
Maybe.
really, but
either way, for
someday.
people that don't know, we changed up our rules. Again, we haven't done our baseball rules yet, so miscount the baseball. But basketball,
under a month,
if both scores are within 3 points, so both scores in the basketball game for each team are within 3 points, we get 5 points in our point category. So that could have gotten me an even bigger lead. But if like one of you got 5 points from this, you could inch back up there pretty quick. And I feel like we should put that up to like 8 points because we've only done this one time in all the predictions we've made. But that's a discussion for another time. Either way, let's talk a little about this USA win today over Slovakia because it was a very entertaining game.
What a
to say
game.
the least,
Honestly,
in our opinion. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as exciting as like game necessarily. It wasn't game-wise. It wasn't necessarily as exciting as other games have been.
Mm-hmm.
But this was straight just domination. Honestly,
Yep.
like you got Jack scoring 2 goals. What can I say? I'm pretty good. Like this was kind of a resurgence we kind of needed from him. Like he's been doing fine, but I mean, from going to 1 to 3 today is pretty impressive goal-wise.
I think the biggest thing too is you had your best performance right when you're leading into your Canada Championship game. 100%. Everything that we've been hyping up for, I mean, weeks now. Like this is what
now this,
we have
to wake up
this
at
was the dream
to watch the game at 7.
Are you serious? Sunday. It's at 7 on Sunday.
The game is at 7 a.m. on Sunday.
It's because it's the day of the closing ceremony.
No, it's because the closing ceremony is at like noon or something.
Yeah,
and then it's also an afternoon game in Italy, so it's yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay,
so am I gonna get up for
your brunch at your Perkins,
yes.
and then not brunch, your breakfast.
Yeah,
and then
odds are I'll probably be up anyway.
Mm-hmm. I would hope so.
I don't have to wake up early if I don't go to bed.
4:30 in the morning.
I don't go to bed. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, either way, Canada won in overtime, right, to Finland.
Yeah,
correct.
No, third.
Yeah, McKinnon. Well, no. McKinnon got the game-winning goal, but it wasn't in overtime.
Yeah,
late third.
It was with like 30 seconds left or something.
It was that one timer where it sneaked right past. Skate, right?
Yeah, it could have been called offsides, but I mean, you're not going to call it offsides just because it's the Olympics.
Was it
and everything.
Close? I didn't get to watch
it. It was pretty close, but I mean, it wasn't offsides.
Oh, okay. So
I was rooting for Canada just because I was hoping for a U.S. Canada gold medal game, which we're getting, thankfully.
Yeah.
So if Canada beats us, you can all blame me.
I mean, we haven't beat them in forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're rewriting history. We hadn't beat Sweden in the Olympics since like 1953. Like,
yeah, I do want to say
in a row.
I didn't realize this up until literally like 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Men's U.S. hockey have not won Olympic gold since the Miracle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really? I thought they won
in 1980.
2000s. Wow.
No, because like Canada.
Now the women's on the other hand.
Yeah.
The women have been on fire.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think they've won twice in the last 5.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta note that move again by Keller. It was Keller, right?
Yeah. The more I watch Megan Keller's move there is insane.
Yeah. To win it against that's
so good.
So dreams are made out of right there for all hockey players.
Seriously.
Yeah. And actually, now that we're here, real quick, I will not be in attendance for the podcast this weekend. We're still going to be recording tomorrow morning, but Trevor will not be on. So, Trevor, you got to give us a prediction, my man, for the game. Because this is a gold medal game. We got to get a prediction out of you right now.
Yeah, let's
just do all of us right now. No. Let's just do all of us right now.
We can wait on that for a second. So, Philip Forsberg, one thing is the sole reason Sweden could have won that game but didn't. The reason there's more reasons they lost. But he had 2 prime scoring chances. I don't know if you guys talked about this or not. On the power play, I forget who their D-man up top was. We fed him. He had a clear shot, like right in the slot. and he just didn't shoot the puck there. And then Joel Eriksson Ek with a phenomenal steal too and a forward check.
Yeah.
And he's running from the net, and he tried passing him back to Eriksson Ek, and they didn't get a shot off. That was 2 prime scoring chances Sweden had with Forsberg. They lose by 1.
What the?
What just happened?
Wait, what did you do?
Magic.
Oh,
What
that's
on
ridiculous.
earth?
Magic. Balloons appear.
Or like,
Balloons. 2
what
scoring
just happened?
chances.
What
2
on
scoring
earth?
chances. Anyways, Forsberg, I'm sure is, regretting those. He was being too selfless. Be selfish. Shoot the
That's
puck,
the
see what
Wild's
happens.
power play all year up until.
And then McAvoy, the last 2 games, laying the wood. Just big hit after big hit, big hit.
Yeah.
You had Boldy knock down Eriksson Ek.
Yeah.
And right in front of Sweden's bench. So that was interesting to see. So that was cool. But yeah, pure dominance.
Yeah.
Kind of lucked out. Sweden was obviously the much tougher matchup to get them quarterfinal. Take care of business.
It's kind of like your
earlier
JV
today.
game for Canada now.
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah, if we want to do predictions, let's do it.
Well, Jack and I will be on. We're not going to predict right now. But Trevor, you need to shoot a prediction. Just first off, my research before. I need to really think.
Hey, there's no promises I'm going to be awake at 7 in the morning tomorrow.
Well, you can text it to me then.
This is true.
All right.
Hey, also, I do want to bring this up before we do predictions.
Yeah.
Let's hear. So I have the top 5 point leaders pulled up.
In what?
I already know this for Olympics.
Just point wise.
In the Olympics?
Yep. I want to hear what your guys' top 5 you think are.
For the Olympics, right?
In the Olympics, yep.
Yeah, so Celebrini, I think Savas.
No, sorry, just for the U.S. My bad.
Or for the U.S.?
Yep.
Yeah, so you've got
Larkin.
You guys can collaborate and see if we can get the top 5.
Larkin is for sure.
No,
Larkin hasn't done anything except this last game. He has 1 goal. 5. No, Hughes is there. Quinn is going to be in there.
Quinn?
Tage Thompson.
Quinn is number 1.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Your Minnesota Wild, truly, Quinn Hughes is leading the U.S. hockey team in points with 7.
I know Austin Matthews isn't in there. He hasn't done anything, really.
Actually, he is. He's number 2 with 6. But nice.
Man, I didn't. Wow.
Thompson, right? Tage Thompson?
Tage has got to be.
No. He's down at 8 with 4.
Eichel.
Now, I could be completely wrong. This website could not be updated after today, and I'd have no idea. But anyway, we're going to continue.
Stinks. Yeah. Well, is
Olympic
Jack up there?
Sucks. Jack is number 3, also with 6.
Jack.
Okay, 4 and 5. 4 is really, this guy, he's been.
Brady or Matthew, Chuck?
Matthew with 6 at number 5. And I really think of number 4. This guy has been prominent in every single game. Just got a crazy contract from his team this offseason.
I feel stupid.
Pacific.
I'm overthinking that. Didn't we say it already? Eichel?
Correct.
Trevor already said
Eichel.
That.
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I must not have heard you.
That's why I didn't say it. I'm like, this seems like Eichel Pacific, but okay. Yeah. Jack Eichel at 4. Okay. Yeah.
Continue.
It is cool that Quinn being a defenseman is first, though. It just shows the capability there and what the Wild got.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. And then you guys got him first, which kind of ruined the entire thing. Anyway.
He's literally he's had a point, I think, in every game. I think
at
so.
Least.
That was kind of an obvious one.
All right. Prediction time. I have us losing 3-2 in overtime.
All right. I would have played the Freebird, but Trevor doesn't deserve it.
Well, until we can beat Canada, it's hard to pick us to beat Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's fair.
Canada 3-2 Trev.
Well,
get that in
actually,
our
we
predictions.
did just beat Canada. In
Yeah,
the
we're not
gold
talking
medal
about
game.
college.
Talking about women's.
Yeah, we ain't talking about women's. We talking about the men's.
The men.
The league
The
where
men's.
you can check actually in hockey.
Dude, they were checking quite a bit.
Oh,
I will
I'm sure they were.
Hey, I watched the game.
I'm
I
sure
watched
they
the
were.
game.
All right. Before
Compared
we
to what you
bicker
would
too
think
much,
they were.
everyone, thanks for watching Twin City Sports Talk. Everyone, go vote for the snake draft. We appreciate all the subscribers coming in right now. Everyone, keep going. Tell your friends.
Yeah, you guys are on a heater right now.
Yeah, let's keep that going. We got an opening day ticket giveaway for the Twins. So if more and more of you subscribe, I guess it lowers the chance
Especially
to win.
if you vote for me.
You'll
too.
have a chance. But
No,
don't forget to
better
vote on
chance.
Instagram, the Snake Draft winner. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Everyone, we will see you this weekend.